Hi guys, David Lochner from Elements Financial Planning, and today I want to talk to you about, are you running out of time to build your wealth? And everyone thinks that we've got an abundance of time to start building our wealth. And when I was young, well, I'm still young, right? But when I was young, I thought, I have plenty of time to build my wealth and make a lot of money, and I wanted to be retired by 40 and all this sort of stuff, and make lots of money. And now I'm sort of in my mid 40s, right? I always say I'm early 40s, but I'm really nearly on the other side of 40s, right? And basically, running out of time to be able to replace my income, to have enough income to basically live my life on my terms, how I want, and be able to have the lifestyle that I think's great in looking after my wife, my family, my kids, all those types of things. And basically getting to 60, or when potentially I'd like to slow down, or potentially retire even. When I get there, I've still got a fair bit of work to do, but I know the amount of people that I see, they've got mountains of work to do. So everyone's a little bit different in what you're after, and I've got a plan once I get to retirement. I've got a certain figure in my head that I want to have enough money so that it's giving me enough cash flow to do whatever the hell I want, right? And that's to have amazing cars, trips, holidays, time with family, and be able to support all the things I want. But what I find is so many people have just being financial secure or replacing their income over time. A lot of people put emphasis on, it's important to them. It's probably in their top three things. So, health, their family, their finances, all really important things. But when it comes to the finances, there's no plan. And it's just a lack of, unfortunately, a lot of people weren't educated about money. So it's what you've learned along the way. And what happens is, you go through a 10-year period and financially you haven't moved forward. And it just, a lot of people might be earning decent money. And what I've found, when a lot of people are earning a lot of money, they spend a lot of money as well, and that spending goes on to enjoying their life today, but the one eye on tomorrow is just not significant, or it's not there. And a lot of people have to work until basically they die. And that's not a great position to be in, and you want to be able to build and enjoy. So putting some money away for the future and investing and all those types of things, critically important. So, one of the things that I do as a financial planner is really create, dive into replacing your income one day. How do we do that? And it's because it's all little steps. It's controlling your cash flow. It's selecting the right investments to really, stretch the gap, to start pulling yourself forward and moving yourself financially forward, sort of 50 to 500 grand a year. And then, let's say you get 50 grand the first year, then 60 grand, 70, 100, 200, and away you go, and it starts working on itself. But it's dedicating the time to start to do these things, to start to look at these things, and don't put it off to tomorrow. Everyone says, I'll look at that tomorrow. I'll look at that next week. I don't like looking at my money situation because it depresses me, or whatever it may be. But all I would sort of say to anyone is you need to start, and starting in those first steps, saying, do I want to do all this myself? Do I need some help with it? Who would I go see? All those types of things. And in my life and in business and money, and I'm looking for the people who are getting the results and know the steps, so I don't have to go through all the pain and what have you to get there. So I know finance is really personal to a lot of people. But if you need some help moving forward financially, and it's really identifying, really what's important to you, and you're unique compared to anyone else. And what I find, one person wants the next person is totally different. But we all want some certainty, security, and some financial freedom as well, and be working towards that. And depending on what that is for you, that's sort of what we work out. Then it's okay, what investments do we need to get there the safest possible way? So everyone thinks, you need to take all this risk. There's less riskier strategies, and obviously you go up the scale, and depending on most people's risk profile. And then, securing that, and how's that going to look? And then so you can just really stop worrying about money and do all the little action steps you need to do. So if you need some help with that, you can either just reach straight out to me, comment below, call me. You can actually go, and I've created a video at davidplan.com. It talks about the financial planning process and things like that. I'd love for you to go and check it out and see what you think. But the thing is, today's video is about making a start, get yourself started to move on to where you want financially. And because time will run out on all of us, and when it does, you won't be able to get it back, unfortunately. So Start today, do little steps, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Cheers.